That looks really good. At least in my opinion. In fact, actually, that's what I want in here. I kind of want like a darker, homier vibe in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that up. Let's do cobblestone because I'm not gonna see it, and if a creeper explodes for whatever reason, then it'll be fine and protect it. Let's see. Corner's not gonna matter. Oh, that's creepy. Please don't do that again. Like, I know I'm probably near some caves, but that's really creepy. I think that might matter. I think I'm just gonna put stairs there. And if I don't, I can always fix it. I mean, what's wasting one log, am I right? But, you know, until I have better tools, every piece of material counts. So let's see. I'm not going to go that way. At least immediately. I kind of want to, but I also kind of... Like, the entryway could branch off into 3 different sections, and I'm fine with that. But I really want my entryway to be more of a... almost like a nook or a closet. Like a... Like, I can't think of the word. A lot of, like, nicer homes have them. Like an entryway where you set, like, your closet. It's not a closet. Like, you set, like, shoes and, like, you know, your entry and exit point. I can't think of the word, but it looks really good, and that's kind of what I want to go for, is kind of like an entry station. Like I mentioned, like it has all my armor, everything. Like it's a good drop point. Like I come in, I throw all my stuff into a chest, and then I organize it later. Then like I have all my armor and stuff. I think that would look really good, or at least we're gonna find out. Oh, God, freaking gravel. Why do you vex me, gravel? I don't know what kind of accent that's supposed to be. I want to say, like, a really bad, like, German accent. Like somebody just took a lot of Europe and had no idea how to do any of the accents and just kind of blended them all together. Is essentially how I would equate that accent that I just tried to do. Oh god, more. I'm ready for you this time. The worst part about gravel too, like it's kind of nice if you're like you're trying to clear out a lot of space, because then it's very easy to get rid of. But then you just got to fill in a bunch of holes and stuff if you're not. The good news is there's a bunch of coal right here. I see. I have a love-hate relationship with coal because on one hand, like I kind of want to stop and grab it because I'm gonna need it. Like I've already proven that I kind of need it. And if you don't use coal, you're gonna end up using wood to make charcoal, which I don't know how efficient that is. But the thing is, it just takes so long to sit there and gather that with basic tools. So I'm just not here for that. I don't want to waste a bunch of screen time with boring necessities when I already feel like I waste a lot of screen time just like, for instance, I just dug all this out by hand. I'm sure you guys could have probably missed that and not been too upset. However, you got to hear some great commentary. Well, mediocre commentary that a lot of you just apparently like. I don't know. I wouldn't say I have a low opinion of myself. I just feel like I can't think of a good word. Huh. You know what? I'm kind of speechless. I'm just not going to say anything. Sometimes I don't always have words for everything. Sometimes I just word things very badly. I think I put out decent content. I'm just not a superstar. Although that's not entirely by, I wouldn't say by choice. But, yeah, like, I put out fairly good content, especially considering some of the stuff I've seen. I've seen a lot of low-effort content out there. So I feel like I do a good job, just not, like, I can't even think of another good YouTuber right now. I'm so dated. Plus, you know, honestly, I don't even watch a lot of YouTubers, even before all this. Who's a good YouTuber? I want to say Zoom Avoid, Doc M, Etho. God. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with Etho, because, like, I wouldn't say I've always compared myself to him, because I don't feel like that's a fair comparison. But I've always, like, envied him a little bit. I've also always admired him. Like, he's a genuinely great YouTuber, and he's put out some amazing content. Like, dude's a beast. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Pull this back a little bit. But, like, honestly, even when I was still starting my YouTube channel, I learned so much about Minecraft from Etho. So again, and plus, he's always put out great content, even before he had a microphone. And that's how old I am. I remember Etho's channel before he had a microphone, and he would just start everything with, like, a sign in front of him explaining everything. That was funny. So yeah, I like the jungle logs. I think they look better stripped. I just realized I'm out of jungle logs. Ugh. Shoot. That's going to be a problem, because I wanted that to be a main color in here. So I didn't really like the dip right there. So I made that more flat. And then what I'm going to do here is fill this in with slabs. I kind of wanted the dip to be reserved for the door right there. Oh, that's an Enderman. For a moment, it sounded like a ghast. I'm like, what the hell's a ghast doing out here? Yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. Definitely needs more lighting. And then a ceiling, which I'm probably going to pop out that ceiling and maybe do something with it. Kind of like a vaulted ceiling, but not quite. Good news is there's some jungle logs waiting for me. Oh, hey, my cows are probably ready to breed again, so I might as well take this. Yeah. Yeah, starting to get a lot of cows now. I also finally took care of those pillagers. Oh, hey, sheep. You don't get to pretend to be a cow. That's not what you do. Oh, God, I fell in. Okay, already got you guys. You know, you can just have that torch. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't want to be part of the cow thing. I want to be around when the cows are making babies. That's just weird. I feel like it. What? What? Okay. I guess apparently it doesn't rain in savanna biomes, which makes sense, but that's really sad, because, like, I love the rain. Dang, that is really sad. I wonder if I can change that in the config files or something. That makes me really upset, honestly. Like, my day isn't ruined, but I'm unhappy. It's like literally one of my favorite things is the rain, especially in Minecraft. So I like the sound. They do a really good job on the sound. For all the things they complain about Minecraft for doing or not doing, they actually do a really great job in a lot of other aspects. And again, it's not really like complaining so much as it's just like, I wouldn't say constructive criticism, because I'm a little harsh sometimes. No, I would say it's constructive, because I usually offer a solution. Because I'm like, this sucks. Here's how it could be better. Deconstructive criticism, or unconstructive, I don't know the inverse of that. But the opposite is generally just criticism that isn't helpful in any way. Like, your art sucks, or you're bad at this. Okay, I mean, thanks for letting me know, but you're not helping. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I like this wood. It's still dark and kind of spooky, but it's not black and, like, cause I would say, like, completely black wood is, I wouldn't say unusable, but less usable. That does remind me of using the weird, I guess, prefixes for words. If you guys ever watched Young Justice, I love the one Robin where he's always just like, man, I'm feeling very whelmed. And they're like, whelmed? Do you mean overwhelmed? No, I'm feeling whelmed. It's the opposite of overwhelmed. Or feeling aster instead of disaster. I think it's kind of cute and I don't know, clever in a way too. Like I'm sure he's just like, yeah, I'm edgy, I'm being cool and clever, but he kind of is. Like I've never heard anyone say it. Of course, that's writers writing that for him, so I guess I don't know. Either way, I like him as a character. I like Young Justice in general. I'm not a huge fan of. I like season 2, not as much as season 1. I'm not a huge fan of season 3. Without spoilers, I guess it's a very minor spoiler, but they do time skips. I would say between seasons. 2 isn't so bad. It kind of is, but it's like I think maybe like a year or two, or maybe some like months. But like the 3rd season just time skips so much, you're just like practically a different show at this point, because like yeah. Again, I don't want to spoil too much. It's just I don't like time skips. That's a thing I generally do not appreciate in my shows. It really depends. Like a good time skip is fine if there's like nothing else to do, whatever. Like if that story is done, but I don't know. It feels like an entirely different show at that point. I'm trying to think of another show that is a good example of that. Speaking of which, I think I mentioned before that I'm going to be doing a beta release of Gyaradoku soon, but I really want to get all of the saplings to have like a bigger size like the oak does before I do that. Granted, that's just a nicety, but I feel like it really adds something to the texture pack. Plus, it kind of lets you know if trees are going to be growing soon, or if they're going to be growing at all. Like if they're the same one size forever, then you know, hey, you should probably move them because they're not growing. Hey Spectre, you just hanging out over here, buddy? You know what? While I'm... What? What? I just heard a zombie. Is he in my house? No? I think he's like underground somewhere. Did I grab fences? I don't think I have any fences. I think it sticks with 2 planks on either side. You know what that will do? Let's put you right about here. And I put the leads in the other chest when I went over there to grab stuff. Did I just heard something. Alright, oops. It's not where I want to put that. Let's just put that there. Lead. It was really funny when I first saw they added leads to the game. I thought it was lead. Like they're finally adding a new resource. I don't know why it's lead, but you know what? I'm excited for that. And they didn't. Oh god. I was stuck or something. Yeah, you stay here now. I don't want you literally disappearing, or figuratively for that matter. Alright, let's see. Right, the whole point was to get more of this. I want to make the one that, because you see, like, this looks good together, but it blends in enough that I think stripped looks better. And I broke my axe. I kind of should have saw that coming. Doot, doot, doot. Axe marks the spot. I actually made that joke in D&D once. Somebody rolled like a nat 1, which means like something bad happens generally. Not the most ideal circumstances. So they throw, like they're going to swing at a creature with a massive battle axe, and it just flies out of their hands. And there just so happens to be a massive like wall-hanging map, like Game of Thrones style, in the background. And it slams into the map. And I go, oh, there must be treasure there. And everyone's like, what? Why? And I go, because Axe marks the spot. And they're all just like, I swear to God, Casey. For those of you that don't know, my real name is Casey. Pleasure to meet all of you. One of my absolute favorite puns that I've ever made. Wait, what? Yeah, that's where I need to go. So we were playing, and I was playing like it's 3.5. It's called a Ruby Knight Vindicator, and essentially, a Ruby Knight Vindicator is a cross between a cleric and a crusader. And a crusader is essentially a warrior that is actually fun to play. Like, you get maneuvers, which allow you to... I guess that broke too. That allow you to, do fancy attacks. Like, okay, I hit it, and then I also attempt to disarm it. Or then I hit it and push it. Or, like, you do other stuff besides just a basic, like, I hit it. So basically, like, casting, but with a sword. And then the cleric essentially it made a better paladin because I had almost full caster levels and such. What am I looking for? Make another pick. Essentially, I made a pseudo paladin that is better at being a paladin than actual paladins. Because paladins are supposed to be like a fighter with cleric spells, but they really don't do either job very well. Paladins are good at other things, but they're not good at doing what you'd think they'd be good at doing. So, but again, this is 3rd edition, well, 3.5 edition. So, things were a little bit wonkier than how they are now. But Ruby Knight Vindicator, I was basically a cleric that could mess somebody up in combat fairly easily. And what was it? Completely got off topic. The game master sneezes like in the middle of combat. I go, it wasn't even my turn. I go, can I cast a spell? And he's just like, it's not your turn, but what did you want to cast? And I go, bless. And he's like, on who? And I go, you. And he's just like, oh my God. Like, I've never seen someone more done with a pun in my life. It was one of my best works, I'll admit. Although that's not saying much.